Very good morning to all the students of class 9. Welcome to your maths class. And today we are again onto the chapter of factorization, the chapter number 3rd. And the exercise that we are going to discuss today is exercise number 3F. And before getting into the exercise, I would like to take you to two formulas that will be used in this exercise number 3F. We already know that the cubic formula we have used in the last exercise, a plus b whole cube equals to a cube plus b cube plus 3ab in the bracket a plus b. We have already used this formula in our exercise number 3e. From this formula we will be taking out another formula. What is the value of this a cube plus b cube? We are going to find out the value of a cube plus b cube, and we will be using this value of a cube plus b cube as a formula. So to find out the value of a cube plus b cube, leave a cube plus b cube on the right hand side and take this 3ab in the bracket a plus b onto the other side. It will be coming in the negative form. So it will become a plus b whole cube here. It is already on the LHS, and this portion will be coming on to the LHS as a negative sign. 3ab in the bracket a plus b. And we are having a cube plus b cube left on the right hand side. So students, we are having this algebraic expression on the LHS, and we can see that this a plus b is for 3 times here and it is for 1 time here. So we can take a plus b as common for 1 time. I'm going to take it as common. A plus b is common. Then what is left? This a plus b will be left for 2 times. That means a plus b whole square is left with us. Minus sign will be there, and 3ab. A plus b has gone as a common, then 3ab will be left with us, and that is equal to a cube plus b cube. Now again we know the formula of a plus b whole cube, that is a square plus b square plus 2ab. Put it over here. A plus b as it is, it will become a square plus b square plus 2ab. This is the expansion of a plus b whole square, and then we are having minus 3ab, and that is equals to a cube plus b cube. Again we are going for the same step. A plus b in the first bracket. Second bracket we are having a square plus we are having b square, and this is plus 2ab and minus 3ab. So plus 2ab subtracted from minus 3ab will give us minus ab, and that is equals to a cube plus b cube. This is the term we are going to use as a formula for both sides. If we are given with this step, we have to expand it like this. A cube plus b cube equals to a plus b in the first bracket, a square plus b square minus ab in the second bracket. And if we are given with this step, a plus b in the bracket a square plus b square minus ab, then we have to convert it into the form of a cube plus b cube. So this is the first formula we are going to use in this particular exercise. So similarly we will be having another formula for the negative side. See over here, we know that a minus b whole cube equals to a cube minus b cube minus 3ab in the bracket a minus b, and we are supposed to find out the formula for this particular a cube minus b cube. So I am taking this particular 3ab a minus b onto the other side by transposition method. Here we are already having a minus b whole cube, and when this step will come down on the LHS, it was in negative. Here it will come with positive sign, plus 3ab in the bracket a minus b, and we are left with a cube minus b cube in the RHS. We need to find out the value of this particular one. The formula we are framing is for our a cube minus b cube. So check the algebraic expression on the LHS. We are having a minus b for 3 times and a minus b for 1 time. So we can say that we can take a minus b for 1 time as common. I am taking out as common. A minus b is common, then what is left inside the bracket? A minus b for 2 times is left. A minus b square is left, and plus 3ab is left. And this a minus b has gone as common. So bracket close, and that will be equals to a cube minus b cube. See, we know the formula of a minus b whole square. We will be expanding it to a square plus b square minus 2ab. Then it will become in the first bracket a minus b, second bracket a square plus b square minus 2ab. This is the expansion of a minus b whole square, and plus 3ab. Plus 3ab, this will become a cube minus b cube. So at the final step, we will be having a minus b in the first bracket, and in the second bracket a square plus b square, and just see over here, minus 2ab and plus 3ab will give us 1 time positive ab, and that stands for a cube minus b cube. This is the second formula we will be using in the particular exercise 3F. This formula will also be used from the both sides. If this is given, we have to expand it like this, and if this portion LHS is given to us, we have to factorize it as a cube minus b cube. Quite simple exercise. We just have to memorize the formula, and I have also given you the proof from where we have derived this specific formula. So you may also get the derivation of this formula in your examination. I may ask you to find out or to derive this specific formula from this formula. So be prepared. Do all the derivations of this formula in your classwork copy, as well as we are doing all the work in our CWC. So I am going to start right now exercise number 3F. So first of all, I am getting into the question number 2. Question number 2 is saying factorize 27a cube plus 64b cube. Now in the exercises where we were having the formula for the squares, we were trying to make these number as a perfect square, but in this exercise we are working with the cubes, so we will be trying to make these numbers as a perfect cube. So we know that here we are having 27 is a perfect cube of 3 3 are 9, 3 are 27. So we can write it down as 3a whole cube. This is still 27a cube. Similarly, this is 4 4s are 16, 4s are 64. 4 4s are 16, 16 4s are 64 b cube. This is the cube of 4. So we can write it down like this. And at the final step, we say that we know that what we know that a cube plus b cube equals to a plus b in the first bracket, and in the second bracket we will have a square plus b square minus ab. Now see, we are having a cube here and we are having 3a cube. So a stands for 3a. We are having b cube over here and we are having 4b cube. So b stands for 4b. Now put it over here. This is 3a whole cube plus 4b whole cube will stand for, in the first bracket, a plus b. A plus b means 3a plus 4b. 3a plus 4b. In the second bracket, the first term is square, a square, that means 3a square. This is 3a square plus we will be having b square, that means 4b square. Put down 4b square over here, and then minus sign, put the minus sign, a into b, that is 3a into 4b. 3a multiply 4b and close the bracket. Now in the final step, this stands for 27a cube plus 64b cube will be equals to, in the first bracket it is 3a plus 4b, and in the second bracket 3a square will become 9a square plus 4b whole square will become 16b square minus 3 4 the 12ab. So it has been done. First of all, we have converted our numeric values in the form of perfect cubes. 27 was there given to us, we converted it as a 3 cube. Similarly, 64 was given to us, we converted it as 4 cube. And we told the formula that a cube plus b cube stands for a plus b in the first bracket, second bracket a square plus b square minus ab. And according to this formula, we have this is working as our a and it has cube. This is working as our b and it has cube. So we kept it over here, and according to this formula, we placed the values of a and b from these two. So in the first bracket 3a plus 4b, in the second bracket 3a, a square was there, so I made it 3a whole square, then plus b square, then I made it plus 4b whole square minus a into b, that means minus a stands for 3a and b stands for 4b. So after the final multiplication, the value or the factorization of 27a cube plus 64b cube will stand for 3a plus 4b in the first bracket. In the second bracket, it will become 9a square plus 16b square minus 12ab. This we have to do in our classwork copies. So little moving more ahead, I am going to take one negative formula question. So please come on to question number 9. Question number 9 is saying that 1 minus 27a cube. See, it is quite simple because we are given with 1. It is already a perfect cube number. 1 cube करेंगे, then also we will be having its value equal to 1. So we can say that it is 1 cube minus 3a whole cube will give us a cube minus b cube will give us a minus b in the first bracket, a minus b means 3a in the first bracket. In the second bracket, we will be having a square, that means 1 square plus b square, that means 3a whole square plus ab. A means 1, b means 3a, and close the bracket. Finally, it will become 1 minus 3a in the first bracket, 1 plus 9a square plus 3a 1 3a in the second bracket, and it is done. Nothing to worry about it because we have memorized the formula, we have gone through the formula already. We just have to follow the concept. So you all are advised to do all these questions in your classwork copy by yourself. If you are having any doubt or any problem related to these exercises or questions, you may drop a message to me to ask anything related to the particular topic. One more question we are having, seventh one. Seventh one is simple question, but I am telling you this question just because of one specific step. The question is talking about x power 5 plus x power 2. Now we are not having the formula for x power 5 or x power 2. It is not working. But one thing we can do, that we can take out this x power 2 as a common. If we take this x power 2 as common, the things left inside the bracket will become like this, x power 3 and plus 1. So we can say that, sir, it is our a cube plus b cube. It can be written as x square as a common, x cube plus 1 cube. Simple. Now put it in the formula format. x square जैसे रखा हुआ है वैसा ही रहेगा. No change in the value of x square. We have to keep this x square as it is. Then a cube plus b cube stands for a plus b in the first bracket. So this is a plus b in the first bracket. Second bracket we will be having a square. A means x square plus b square, that means 1 square, plus minus, when we are using the formula of a cube minus b cube, here we will be having minus a, minus a into b. So this will become x square in the bracket x cube plus 1, x square in the bracket first x plus 1, second x square plus 1 minus x 1 are x. This is the expanded form of our this particular question number 7. So I hope it is quite easy to you people. You just need to practice more and more for these questions. See, come on to question number 12. The question is asking us to factorize a cube minus 0.064. We need to factorize 0.064. Decimal values, please do not get afraid of this thing, because we have already studied in class 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, and we know how to play with our decimals. See, write down over here the value 0.064. We need to give up this decimal, so 3 place decimal, multiply it with 1000 and divide it with 1000. See, 1000 से हमने मल्टीप्लाई किया, डिवाइड किया, तो इसकी वैल्यू में कोई फर्क तो पड़ेगा नहीं, क्योंकि जितने से डिवाइड किया उतने से मल्टीप्लाई भी किया, तो देयर इज नो चेंज. बट benefit to us, 1 2 3 zeros and this decimal 3 step gone. It is now 64 upon 1000, and 64 stands for 4 cube. 64 means 4 cube. We have done just in question number 2 or 3. 64 means 4 cube. 1000 means it is 10 cube. That means it can be written as 4 upon 10 cube. Agree? Or 10 remove किया, यहाँ decimal दिया, so it can be written as 0.4 cube. Simple. We can play with the decimal, so nothing to worry over here. It can be written as a cube minus, it is 0.4 cube. A cube minus b cube stands for a plus b in the first bracket. In the second bracket, a square plus b square plus, we are having minus formula here. Okay, so we will be having minus sign here. A square plus b square plus a into b. A into b means 0.4. Close the bracket. So this will become a cube minus 0.064 equals to, in the first bracket, a minus 0.4, and in the second bracket this is a square plus 4 for the 16, and 2 place decimal, here decimal 0.16. plus 0.4 into A, 0.4A. Done. So it was quite simple. So no need to afraid of this decimal. We can work out with decimal with this decimal very easily. So moving little more ahead. See, today you will get a few questions in the form of PDF. I expect all of you to do all the questions. Either it is on board or it is in PDF. You have to do these questions in your classwork copies. So come on to question number 14. 14 is saying factorize x cube upon 216 minus 8 y cube. See, if you have learnt the perfect squares and perfect cubes, so you can do this question in 1 minute only, less than 1 minute. But if you are not having any idea regarding to perfect cube, then it will take time. See, this 216 is a perfect cube of 6. 6 into 6 into 6 will stand for 216. 6 6 are 36, 36 6 are 216. So we can write it down as x upon 6 whole cube minus this is 2y whole cube. Y 2y, 2 to the 4 to the 8. It is 2 cube and y cube. So 2y whole cube. This is our a cube and this is our b cube, and in between we are having minus sign. So a cube minus b cube is a minus b in the first bracket, a minus b in the first bracket. In the second bracket, a square, that means x upon 6 is square, plus b square, that means 2y is square, plus ab. ab means x upon 6, this is our a, into b is 2y. Close down the bracket. Here we will be having in the first bracket x upon 6 minus 2y. In the other bracket, this will become x square upon 36 plus this will become 4y square plus this will become 2 1s are 2 and 2 3s are 6. So x into y, xy upon 3. Now it is done. This is your final answer. So see, be confident while doing this exercise. And how you can gain the confidence? You can gain the confidence by learning all the formulas. You can gain confidence by learning the perfect squares up to 30 तक का स्क्वायर हमें याद होना चाहिए. And you can also gain the confidence by learning the cubes up to at least 10 or 12. जो हमें इस एक्सरसाइज में जरूरत पड़ेगी, we will be in need of perfect cubes at least 10 to 12. So 1 cube is 1, 2 cube is 8, 3 cube 27, 4 cube 64, 5 cube 125, 6 cube 216, 7 cube 343, 8 cube 512, 9 cube 729, 10 cube 1000. So when you will be memorizing your perfect cubes in this way, you will get huge confidence to perform all these questions easily. So work out on all these things. All the parameters are there to help you out in doing this exercise. That's all from my side today. We will be meeting tomorrow again and continuing the exercise. By the time PDFs are there, your homeworks are there, please do it in your school copies. So have a nice time ahead. Stay safe and stay home.